Hey, I just want you to know if you've had a rough year out there this year, I feel you. You're not alone. This has been a rough year for me in many ways as well too. A lot of great things though, but family stuff, financial stuff, freedom stuff, health things, hurt feelings. One thing I realized though, when someone hurts you, whether they mean to or not, or offends you, it's your choice to get offended or not. They can make an offense or something can happen, but it's me and you's choice whether we get offended and how we respond to that. And I think that's so important right now. And I'm still, every day having to choose what's my attitude going to be now that this has happened? Now that I've heard this news, how am I going to respond? Am I going to keep talking it up and gossip? Am I going to go freak out? Sometimes I really want to get really angry with a lot of the things and injustice and things that are going on. And there's nothing wrong with getting angry sometimes, as long as it's righteous anger. And maybe you use that anger, to go hit a punching bag or to go exercise or whatever, because sometimes you got to get it out. You definitely don't want to leave it stirring in your body. But even more, to choose to just not let things ruffle your feathers so much and get so ticked off, and you're driving around with that rage, right? And that's really something that I still have to even, fight and make sure that I'm just staying in my peace. One thing my pastor said to me a long time ago, he's like, Chris, your peace is worth so much. Why would you be so quick to give your peace away to someone who cut you off? Why would you be so quick to give your peace away to someone who made a comment on that you don't like, or made a post that you don't like, and lose your peace and your joy over that and get in turmoil and waste another couple hours of your day, when you should be working on your dream or working on supporting your family or doing those things that you're called to do? Because, I believe Christ is coming back soon. I believe we're in the end times here, but I believe that we are called to love people. We're called to encourage people. I'm always realizing when I got it bad, I hear a crazier story of what someone else is going to, and I'm like, God, I'm going to just praise you for what I have right now, that I have food on the table, that I have a loving wife, or I have my kid, or I have, my music, or I have my mom and my sister, or whatever it is, right? Like, choose one thing that you do have and just praise God for it. Thank Him for that, because you don't have to go very far to see people that have less or have some really crazy situations going on, and it just kind of resets the perspective. It really resets the perspective. One more thing that I watched the other day, and shouts out to my man Jeremy Pearson. Love that dude so much. And he said something about a 30-day challenge. This was the coolest 30-day challenge. And the 30-day challenge was not to judge anybody, not to point blame, not to criticize, but to put a muzzle over your mouth for 30 days. No blaming, no criticizing, no murmuring, no matter what it is, just love, Let's not talk negative about anything, even if it's a politician or something you don't agree with, or they're doing this. No pointing the finger, no judging blame, especially on your spouse. No criticizing anyone for 30 days. And I thought that was a really cool challenge, to just not say anything and just love. Anything that comes out, just let it be love, man. Let it be encouraging. Let it be, whatever comes out of my mouth, be praiseworthy. Let it be loving, because I want to be that dude that's like encouraging. And when I come around the room, I don't want people to be like, oh, there's Chris or Manifest, and he's always negative, or he's always this, or I want to be he's the one who brings the joy, brings the light, brings the fun, the fighter, and just going for the dreams. And he's going to encourage me, he's not going to be a downer, right? So anyways, that's my 30-day challenge for you. Working on the new record, of course, and got so many great songs for you guys to hear that I think you're going to just freak out about. It's a heavy record. It's power. Some of the best lyrics, best melodies I think we got. And I think we got the title down. Until the artwork begins, though, until I'm like, okay, here's the title, go, because that really decides on what direction the artwork goes in. But I think we're really close, and I'm going to be announcing that soon. And I think we're going to have this out before the end of the year as well, too. And so how it's going to happen is I'm going to do some type of pre-order Kickstarter thing where you can get the CD signed, you can get all the stuff, but the actual singles and everything, the whole album won't probably come out like on Spotify and everything until next year, but there will be singles coming out this year on Spotify. But if you want the whole thing now, you'll probably have to pre-order it, and when you do that, you'll get like the whole thing as soon as it's available. So it's kind of like you get early access, baby, for all my fighters. So hey, I want to remind you that a fighter isn't someone who never fails. A fighter is someone who never quits, dude. Dude, don't quit, man. Keep going, man. Keep going, girl. Don't you quit, yo. Share this video. Leave a comment. Let me know that you're fighting. Let me know that you're staying in the game, baby.